Lawyer r0bbery, in a post on X on Wednesday, exposed the case of r0bbery, a boy who gained popularity after he stood in front of the convoy of Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, during the election campaign. r0bbery stated that Kadiri, who is under 18, has been detained in a Lagos custodial center since January 2025. According to his mother, r0bbery's ordeal began after he refused to share the gifts he received with area boys in his locality who felt entitled to a share of his money. r0bbery stated that the area boys reportedly abducted r0bbery and took him to a police station, claiming that he was involved in street fights. Well, in a twist of events, the police charged r0bbery with armed robbery involving cutlasses, along with 4 others alleging theft of money and mobile phones worth 579,000 naira. r0bbery further claimed that after interviewing r0bbery, he believed the minor was a victim of Nigeria's criminal justice system. Let me read some part of r0bbery's tweet. He wrote on X, "I spent about 2 hours interviewing r0bbery about the veracity of the charges brought by the police. Speaking objectively, we all left Kirikiri with a strong conviction that this gentleman is just another victim of Nigeria's criminal justice system." The last point that we want to state on the record is that r0bbery is a minor. He is less than 18 years. Currently, r0bbery has appeared before the magistrate on 3 occasions. The court remanded him along with the 4 strange individuals who are all adults at the custodial center, pending legal advice by the Lagos State Director of Public Prosecutions. We shall provide additional information and the available legal options subsequently. Suffice to say that we will do all that is legally permissible to secure r0bbery's freedom. Thank you for your kind attention. I've been r0bbery right here is doing the Lord's work. Only, I believe, last week we talked about those, I believe there were 14 former staff of former First Lady Patience Jonathan being detained for 6 years. I mean, this is the sort of stories that we see here now. But you know, Dr. Bati, my main concern is the fact that also this young boy, who they say is under 18, has been in jail with strangers, 4 strangers that are adults, together in the same cell. What really is going on here? Quickly, I'd like for a quick...
The menace of the people that they call area boys.
Yes.
These street tax collectors who think that they own communities. Non-state actors who take over spaces in Nigeria and they say that the space belongs to them. Either whatever name they are called. They may say they are Omonile or whatever. Now, this young man was appreciated by Mr. Peter Obi during the campaigns in 2023. He gave him money because of that heroic picture that you saw. He was, showing that, he was an obedient. And then the area boys in the neighborhood said that they expected to be settled. Because he didn't settle them, according to r0bbery, they started harassing him, saying that he must give them. They call it oworita. That's what street tax is in Yoruba. And then eventually they framed him up and got him to Pako police station. And he has been in that police station since January. Now, the Constitution of Nigeria does not say that you can be detained beyond 48 hours. And yet that boy has been there, charged for armed robbery. Second point, he's a minor. He's under 18.
He's under 18.
And he's been there. Now, if r0bbery did not get to know about this matter through a human rights activist, that boy could be there for the rest of his life.
Unfortunately.
And that was why the story that r0bbery put out says Nigeria happened to this young man.
Yes.
When Nigeria happens to you, then you are in serious trouble.
Yes.
Whoever you are, whether you are underage or you are, an adult. So this is a case of Nigeria happening to him. To summarize very quickly, We commend r0bbery
Yes.
for bringing this to the public space. We also thank him for his pro bono services, and we also hope that all our other lawyers
Yes.
will emulate this example, and that the people involved within the justice administration chain will take note of this matter and ensure that this innocent young man is freed, and that Nigeria will get to a point where Nigeria will not happen to them.
Yes,
the kind of Nigeria that we want, that will happen to us, is the kind of Nigeria that will immediately before the end of this year transform me into a billionaire. or make Rufai a trillionaire in dollar terms.
For that day.
That's the kind of Nigeria we want.
Absolutely.
That translates into wealth and prosperity.
Well said.
Not the kind of Nigeria that will happen to you and you will lament.
Well said.